Hello and welcome to the first class of chair yoga. If you haven't already taken the time to set up your props, please do so. And without further ado, we'll get started. Feeling your feet connected to the earth and your sitting bones connected to the chair, which is also connected to the earth. Through the floor, through the foundation. Hands can rest on your thighs. Feet hip width apart. Sitting nice and tall. Shoulders roll. Back. Crown of the head can reach for the ceiling as shoulders come away from the ears. Take a nice inhale and exhale. Noting that at any time, if you have any pain, there's the option to rest on the back of the chair or come out of the pose doing any movements that feel good for you. Taking our right hand on our belly and our left hand on our heart. I'm going to just start by breathing into your right hand. So the hand that's on your belly. Let's go. Inhale. And exhale. In through the nose and out through the nose. Keep going at your own pace here. Feeling the breath rate and its natural rhythm. And in your left hand, maybe feeling the heart rate, or just knowing that it's there. Feeling the two harmoniously work together to keep the blood flowing, the vital energy within us. Knowing that whatever you can do today is enough. And bringing the hands to the side bodies, so maybe the ribs, maybe the hips, wherever feels good for you, and then you're going to just breathe into your hands, into the side ribs. Inhale. And exhale. It's not a huge movement, just acknowledging that the breath also goes to the side. Not just down, not just forward, but also goes to the side. And bring the hands back to the thighs, feeling the breath in the back body as well. Awesome. We're going to play with some movement in our toes. Just wiggling our toes, maybe wiggling our fingers too. Saying hello to them. And coming to stillness. Taking the heels of both the hands and the feet off of their respective surfaces. and set them back down. Taking the balls of the feet and the hands and the fingers and the toes, lift them all up to the sky, and then set them down. Heels come up, inhaling, and exhaling to set them back down. Toes and fingers inhale up, and exhale, set them back down. Heels, inhale, and set them back down. Fingers. Awesome. Coming to stillness, we're going to take the head, the chin to the chest, bowing the head down, feeling a stretch along the back of the neck, letting the head hang heavy. Not slouching in the upper back, just letting the head hang. And then as we inhale slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, we're going to roll up, roll the neck all the way up, looking forward. Checking in with our posture. We're going to take a nice tall inhale here. And exhale that left ear to the left shoulder. Taking care not to hike that shoulder up, keeping both shoulders just away from the ears, the ear coming towards the shoulder. Feeling a nice stretch on the right side of the neck. Option to take that right hand out beside you, reaching for the floor. A little extra stretch here. Breathing in and out. One more time in and out. Coming back to center. That hand comes back to the thigh, and we do the other side. So inhaling to sit tall. And exhaling the right ear to the right shoulder. Again, just keeping both shoulders relaxed as the right ear tips like a teapot over to the right shoulder. Maybe taking that left hand out to the side, reaching for the floor. With every inhale, you get a little taller. And with every exhale, you relax a little bit more into the stretch. One more inhale. And exhale. Coming back to center. We're going to take that left hand over to the outer edge of the right thigh. Right hand can come onto the back of the chair. And we're going to just twist to the side, looking over that right shoulder. Even the eyes can look over to the right as far as they can. Such a good exercise for the eyes too. You're going to inhale to get a little bit taller. And exhale, relax a little bit more into the twist. Inhale once more. And exhale. On your next inhale, come back to center. Then taking that right hand to the outer side of the left thigh. Left hand comes to somewhere on the back of the chair. Twisting to the left, looking over that left shoulder. gaze goes all the way to the left. We're going to take a nice deep inhale and exhale, twist. Inhale, deep breath downward. And exhale, twist. Inhaling to come back to center. Reset. Wiggle out the spine a little bit. I'm going to start to roll the shoulders now. So take those shoulders forward in front of you, and then up towards your ears, and then back. Shoulder blades kiss, and down. Inhale to bring them forward and up. And exhale to bring them back and down. Keep going in this circular motion with your shoulders, taking care not to overdo it. Breathing at your own pace. Exploring some space. One more rotation. And then we're going to go the other way. So shoulders back and up, inhale. And forward and down, exhale. Keep going at your own pace in this direction. Noting if one direction feels a little different than the other. Always moving slow throughout this practice with control and moving with the breath. One more. And coming back to our center. Now we're going to take some movement into the pelvis, so you might have to scooch forward a little bit on your chair. And if you have a lumbar support, maybe try this without. I'm going to take the hands to the hips. And we're going to make our hip bones, feeling our hip bones there, and move them towards the thighs, the tops of the thighs. So we're leaning forward. And then bringing that back, doing the exact opposite, tucking the tailbone and hunching. Coming back to center. We're gonna keep this tall posture and we're just gonna move the pelvis this time. And we're gonna inhale. So inhaling those hips to the thighs. And exhale. Hips come away from the thighs, tucking that tailbone towards the chair. Keeping a nice tall posture. Inhale. And exhale. And do this a couple more times. At your own pace. Letting your breath lead the movement. Nice and slow and controlled. Awesome. Now, if your mid-back wants to get in on it, then that's totally cool. You can take a big arch in that mid-spine, rounding the spine, and then arching. Collarbones can even smile at the sky. And then arching, or rounding again. This is called cat-cow. And you can even look up to the ceiling with your head. Not so much, but just looking a little bit upwards and then down. Awesome. One more. wherever you are. And coming back to stillness, feeling the spine a little bit more awake, responsive. Now we're going to take our toilet paper and we're going to put it like so in between our knees. We're going to keep it there. We're going to hold it there. We're going to take our hands to the outside of our knees or our thighs, as long as we can sit up nice and tall still. And we're going to squeeze that toilet paper a little bit more. And then relax. Now we're going to press our hands into our thighs, press our thighs into our hands without dropping the toilet paper. Can you do it? Can you do it? Awesome. And then we're going to do the opposite, so squeezing that toilet paper, letting the hands go. And press into the hands. And one more time, squeeze that toilet paper, inhale. And exhale, press into the hands. Don't drop that toilet paper. Wonderful, and relax. You can take that toilet paper and set it back. Okay, and then we're gonna come even further out. So we're sitting on the edge of our chair. Feet nice and firm in the floor. And we're just gonna take our left leg and tip it out to the side. And then back in, maybe towards that other knee. And then back out. It's called a windshield wiper. Just keep going at your own pace here. This is really good for the hips, just getting the hips nice and mobile, lubricating the hip socket, nice and gentle. We're going to come to stillness and do the other side. Right knee goes out and comes back over, out, and back over. Try not to help too much with the hand, but if you need that help, that's totally cool. Awesome. And coming back to stillness, I'm going to take maybe both of the knees out to the left side. Ooh. And then coming back through center, taking them out to the right side. Maybe helping with the hands, maybe not. Totally up to you. Awesome. One more. And coming back to stillness. If you need to, you can come to sit back in the chair for wind removing pose. Really good pose for digestion. You're going to take those hands, interlace them behind the left leg. And then we're going to take that knee towards the armpit. Really pulling with our biceps, not hunching forward. Shoulder blades attracted towards each other. Sitting up tall, maybe flexing that foot, toes towards the nose. Inhale. Maybe taking that left wrist to slide under as the right hand comes away and out to the side. Awesome. Maybe even that left hand comes out, still sitting nice and tall. Maybe it goes a little bit lower, that's totally okay. And if you're still here, that's great too. If you're still here, that's great too. And slowly lower all the way down with control. Planting it on the floor. Awesome work. And we're going to take the other one, taking our hands, interlacing them behind that thigh, taking the knee into the chest, towards the armpit. Really, really good for digestion, compressing on the right side here, flexing the toes towards the nose. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe sneaking that right wrist further under the knee, taking that left hand out to the side. Wonderful, and staying here, or taking that right hand out to the side as well. Sitting up nice and tall. Knee doesn't have to come very high, it's totally fine. I'm gonna slowly lower down. Nice and slow. Awesome. Woo! Good work, everyone. Gonna shake out those wrists. Rolling them out. And rolling the other way. And circling those arms all the way up to the sky. Inhale. And exhale, bend those elbows, come out to goalposts. So elbows are 90 degrees. This is called cactus arms. You did it. You did the peak pose. You're a cactus now. Really engaging through the fingertips here. Shoulder blades back and down. I'm gonna inhale here. And then exhale. Our elbows are gonna stay where they are. Hands are gonna come to maybe parallel the floor. And then inhale back up. And exhale down. Wherever they go is fine. This is really good for your rotator cuff. Inhale. And exhale. Love your body wherever you're at. Keep going with your own breath, your own body. Doing whatever you can for today. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Just stay here, and then inhale all the way up. And exhale, circle the arms down by your sides. Oh, that was wonderful. Good job, everybody. We're gonna start to wind down, bringing our knee in, our left knee into the chest one more time, and taking that left ankle, crossing it over the right knee. Get nice and comfy. Sitting nice and tall, inhale. And exhale, hinge, folding forward if that's available to you. If it's not, just stay where you are. Inhaling and exhaling. Just letting gravity do the work here. No extra work is needed. I'll stay here for a few more breaths. And we'll do this figure 4 every time we do our yoga, and it's really great. It's a really great stretch. And each time you do it, it gets easier. Note if you're holding on to any tension, just soften something, let something go. And have one more breath here to yourself. Then on the inhale, come back up, nice and slow. Very, very slow. And then with a lot of assist from the hands, taking that left foot off of that right knee, placing it back down. And maybe we can come forward on our chair and just do a windshield wiper on that left side. So taking that knee out and in and out and in. Just a few times. And coming back to stillness. Maybe scooching back in our chair to come to the other side. So taking those hands, interlacing them underneath that right thigh, bringing that knee towards the chest. Left or right ankle crosses over the left knee. Coming into your figure four with the assist of your hands. Noting that one side might be completely different from the other side, and that's just life. Get nice and comfy. Inhale here. And exhale. Bend forward, if that's available to you. Just a nice gentle stretch at first, letting gravity do the work. Knowing that as we go down, it gets easier. And each time we do this, it gets easier. So you don't need to have any judgment or expectations about how your body is doing. And we can soften something. Any extra tension we're holding on to can just be let go of as we breathe. One more breath here to yourself. Then on your next inhale, slowly, slowly come back up. Sitting nice and tall. And then taking that right foot off of that thigh, really slow. And then setting it back down. Maybe coming forward on your chair so you can windshield wiper that leg. And we're going to come into our second last pose. That's right, we're already basically at the end, guys. So we're going to keep our sits bones at the edge of the chair, grabbing onto the back of the chair and leaning forward, opening the chest forward, collarbones nice and wide and high, maybe looking at the far side of the ceiling. Inhaling here. And exhaling. Finding some more space across the chest. Taking 2 more breaths here. And coming back to center, stacking those shoulders over the hips, scooching our butt back towards the back of the chair, the very back of the chair. We're going to come into ragdoll, which is simply a forward fold. So we're going to take our hands on our knees. Inhale. And exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips first, and then waving out through the spine, relaxing all the way down. Head comes heavy, arms come heavy. Breathing into the back body here. And again, if you need a pillow, if you find that this is too much for you, you can always have a pillow or 2 or 3, whatever it takes, just to relax here. And if you do have a pillow and you're afraid of suffocating, you can always take your left cheek to the pillow and just relax, unwind the spine. Head comes heavy, heavier, heavier, heavier. If your left cheek is on the pillow, you can take your head up and the right cheek can take its place on the pillow. And just let that body melt. Taking one more delicious breath here. Taking the left hand onto the left knee, right hand onto the right knee, and slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, starting with the bottom of the spine, rolling slowly all the way up, stacking each vertebrae on top of the other until we head comes up last. Shoulders roll forward, up, back, and down. Now I'd like to invite you to just lean back in your chair. Finally. We can be nice and relaxed. Palms can come up to the sky. If you're done with the chair and you have the availability to lie down in Shavasana, I will demonstrate. Instead, then please feel free take a nice cleansing breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Feeling any differences in your body from the first moment of class today to now. Maybe feeling some new space in your joints, some longer muscles, maybe a little bit more energy. And as we close our eyes or soften our gaze, I'd like to take a moment of gratitude for the opportunity to move. You can take one more healing breath here. And we can circle our arms overhead, inhaling at the top. And exhaling, bringing them to heart center. Taking those thumbs to your breastbone pressing into your thumbs. We like to honor the culture that yoga came from by saying namaste. It means the divine in me honors the divine in you. Congratulations, you finished your first class. You are now a cactus. And just remembering that changes in the body don't happen overnight. So if you need to do this video again and again and again before you attempt the goddess level, feel free. Enjoy the journey, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Mom.
Thank you.